Greetings from Costa Rica and welcome to Farm Talk Friday. It's June 5th, 2026. I'm Ken Jordan. This is my beautiful wife, Giovanna.
Hi, my love.
Hello, Angel. We do this show every week whenever we can on Fridays, either here on Giovanna's page or on my page or on the Green Wave House page. We've been in Costa Rica for over 10 years, living here full time. We've got a small permaculture farm. There's both of our chicken tractors right there. And we try to practice, or we do practice, permaculture principles. And we like to just tell you what's going on in our lives every week. And some important farm news I have is that my hometown, Vegas Golden Knights, lost Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Finals last night. They were robbed of a goal by the cheating referees, but hopefully they will come back tomorrow night when they're home in Las Vegas.
I hope that's not slander.
Yeah. Anyway, but seriously.
What if one of the referees watches our show and is a big fan?
Unlikely.
Unlikely. No, but sometimes we do have friends that I don't expect, and they're like, hey, we watch Farm Talk Friday. Yeah. So to all of you, hi, we love you.
Yeah, it was a nice day today. It's a little overcast right now. It's just sprinkling like the tiniest bit. We're in the beginning of the rainy season here. We're still growing mangoes and star fruit and
we are bursting with berries right now.
Bursting with berries. What do we have here, Angel?
Well, we have berries. I didn't know we were going to do the show and tell now, but we can. Here we go.
Why not?
So these are mulberries.
Yeah.
These are our mulberries. You know, there's different varieties. So sometimes mulberries are bigger. This is about the size that ours get, which is, I don't know, the size of my middle finger. Not perfectly filed.
But they're great. They're soft. There's no seeds. It's wonderful.
Yeah, they are super good when they are really dark like this. This is like when you want to eat them. This is okay if you want it to be a little tart.
When it's a little red, it's a little tart. It's still delicious.
This is when you don't want to eat them.
No.
This is way too white still. And then definitely not. This is the beginning stages. So we have a ton of these on all our mulberry trees, and they're really easy to propagate, which means like multiply. You can cut branches, stick them in the ground, and in another year you'll have another tree. It's really exciting. So from time to time I do that. And so we have, you know, trees that I was visiting all over the property to get these. And I probably could have harvested more that were in this middle category here, but why not just have another berry hunting adventure tomorrow? Aside from the fact that we have to fight the mosquitoes, which are prevalent right now.
Because it rained. It rained super hard last night, like
3 inches.
3.18 inches. Yes.
Yeah, it seems almost scary. And we did have an accident. We had a tree fall onto the vivero and make a hole.
Our vivero is our nursery. It made a hole in the plasticky stuff.
It did.
So can we patch it?
I don't know.
Okay, we're gonna try.
We don't know yet. But I went in there, and because Jose's like, have you seen the vivero yet? I said, no. I had asked him to clean it. I'm like, it's looking a little not so cute. And so I went in there and I was like, wow, it's so beautiful. And then I looked up and I was like, oh, because he had sent a picture. And sometimes like he sends us pictures, I really don't know what he's trying to show exactly. But I thought that I did. I thought that I understood the perspective, but I was wrong. So I just thought that there was a branch on top of the roof, and we were just looking at kind of the shadow, or I don't know, it wouldn't really be a shadow. Do you know what I mean? Like if something's on something and you see the underneath of it. Anyways, so I thought we were just looking at that, but what it was that he was trying to show us was that it had actually broken through the roof, and there's a hole. So it's not going to drown anything that we have in that vivero at this time. It actually is the best spot we could get a hole. But which one do you eat? I have jasmine in here also, little jasmine flowers. Because they smell good.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was a tree. So we just had like our tree guy come out too, and I did not have him touch this tree because it was host to 2 baby owls previously. And we knew that we had a suspicion that they had already flown the coop, or whatever that saying is. And, but I still was like, well, but not yet, just in case. I don't know. They were like little babies when we left for our trip, and we came back and they weren't there anymore. And we were pretty sure they were gone. But I'm like, well, hopefully it'll just last another season. Maybe some new babies need to be born there. But lo and behold, the dead tree that was hosting some owls has fallen over. And good thing they got out.
Yeah.
Good thing they got out. So anyways, hopefully we will be avoiding other catastrophes from the preventative work that we did last week with Stuart. Thank you.
What else you got?
I got lots of things, but I spent too much time doing berries, so I didn't really have a chance to put on any makeup or anything. So I thought maybe I would
You look beautiful.
put on
Rachel, always.
something to be a little cuter. I think I brought some. Before I give my report, here, what should I wear? These ones. Oh, those are pretty. Sparkly or dangly.
Sparkles.
Okay, sparkles. Sparkles it is. Okay, so we have had, I wrote Furry Fam, but I just kind of meant like our animal familia that is wandering around the property. So we have the agouti, which is like the tailless rat rabbits of like this size with babies.
I don't think it's fair to include the rat word in there.
Well, I think rats shouldn't be demonized though.
Yeah, but
are they that scary?
The word rat, you just think of an ugly thing, and the agoutis are the cutest thing in the world.
They are very cute.
Yeah.
They are very cute. You don't think they're rat-like at all?
They're rodent-like.
They are rodents. They're
but
rodents.
The cutest rodent of all.
They are very cute rodents. They sit up like this.
Yeah, they're like.
And they like wiggle their nose.
They're like rodent rabbits.
Yeah, they're rodent rabbit. Okay, that's a great way to put it. So anyway, there's a mama with 2 tiny little babies, and I swear I saw her pick one up this morning and like run it across our driveway.
Does she pick it up from the back of the neck? Like
I thought I saw that. Maybe I was hallucinating. I'm not really sure, but not because I took something to make me hallucinate, but just.
Right.
Maybe I made it up. Maybe I saw her pick up something else, but I thought maybe it was one of the babies. And then we have our chakalacas, which are these kind of like road runner turkeys.
Yeah, road runner turkeys. Excellent description.
Thank you. And last year we had like a family of 4, and now there's 8 of them.
Yeah.
And so how many babies have you seen? Is it like 4 babies? Is it like 2 sets of parents?
Well, I haven't seen any new small babies. I just see.
Hosea sent me pictures of the new babies.
Oh, okay.
So he sent me a video. Maybe I should post it. And it's the they look like chickens when they get to a certain size on their journey. Mm-hmm. Not when you buy them and they're this big, but like kind of when they're that big. Mm-hmm. And so he's sent me pictures of them kind of being protective and having those little chicks wander around and brush.
Okay.
Anyway, it's been really cute. And then in other animal news, Petunia, the little cat who happens to be right outside the studio right now, she's a predator, and
it's our it's a cute little dainty
she does this
road cat. And what do you call it? Tomcat. It's a girl.
Well, she's not a stray. She's always been owned. And the previous owners meant to bring her when they moved locations, but she wanted to stay, so she made herself unavailable. And she really just likes it here, and she had kind of adopted us and our neighbors anyway before that move happened, so she just has stayed, and she adopted us first. We have adopted her back. We're taking care of her, and she takes care of the land, and she eats things. I never see her with birds, which is nice because cats are very efficient bird killers sometimes, and I really appreciate the birds, and they've caused quite some havoc worldwide over the many years that they've been introduced domestically on the bird population. So good thing she's not doing that. But one thing that we had a problem with years ago, we started to notice that we had all these iguanas, and they eat what we want to eat. They're mostly vegetarian, and we thought, wow, what eats iguanas? Because they're not eating them. Well, it turns out Petunia eats iguanas. So Petunia for the win on that, or us for the win, with Petunia hanging around us. So I was walking the path yesterday with Jose, and we could see her, and we're like, what is she eating over there? We're walking up on her, trying to figure it out, and she has something dangling out of her mouth, and it's an arm. It's an arm, about like the size of my finger, hanging out of her mouth, like that.
Yes.
And she was really going down on it.
That's our girl.
It was crunchy. Yeah. So, anyway, thanks, Petunia. We'll do birthday shout outs at the end. I worked myself very hard yesterday, and everyone was concerned. I had a very red face.
Very red.
And first our worker Jose was really concerned. I turned the corner because he was like, Heffa, come here, I need to show you something. I turned the corner, he's like, oh.
Yeah.
I was like, it's okay, I think I'm okay. He's like, okay, well, yeah. And then Ken was very concerned. I told him Jose was concerned, and then he was like, whoa, what's wrong with your face? Is that your hat doing that to you? Because my hat was bright pink.
Yeah. And
I took off the hat. He said, oh no, that's just your face. That's not good.
Yeah, okay.
I'm like, yeah, but is it purple? I'm like, because if it's not purple, then I'm okay. Like, as long as I cool down, like, I'll be okay. If it's purple, then we have a problem. So that is like a family trait. I inherited that from my dad, and but I did push myself quite hard, but it was so lovely working out there. I was trimming like one of the lots, and there's just like this mango tree paradise over there. It's really quite beautiful, and I could just tell that it's like a little magical spot for animal habitat. And so anyway, it was worth working out there and getting to hang out with that spot. We did our show and tell.
I would like to mention that howler monkeys, that's what we have mostly. We sometimes see the white-faced capuchin monkeys, but mainly we have families of howler monkeys, which are the small, medium-sized black monkeys. Maybe they're a large monkey. No, they're medium-sized.
I think they're still pretty small compared to monkeys.
Compared to gorillas, right?
Well, no, even the monkeys in Nepal were much bigger.
Yeah. Okay. So, small to medium monkeys, but they're famous for their howl. They have the world's record for loudest sound per
size.
Yeah.
Centimeter.
When you hear them, you're certain it's a 400-pound gorilla, and you're scared. But then you see them, and you're like, "What? I'm not afraid of you." Anyway, they're great, but they're the greatest food wasters in the world. Our mango, you walk over to our big mango tree, and there's just nothing but like giant mangoes with like 1 to 2 bites taken out of each one. and they just throw it on the ground. They don't care.
Yeah.
I don't know what exactly they're looking for in these absolutely delicious mangoes. They're just like 1 or 2 bites. Oh, that's it. I'm moving on to the next one.
Maybe, well, I mean, we take mangoes and we cut off like the rotten parts. So maybe that's what they're doing too.
Maybe, yeah.
Just
maybe
taking bites out of the good parts.
Yeah, maybe as soon as they get to a worm, they throw it down. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. Yeah, they found our mango tree. You know, and there's pros and cons to that. I mean, we definitely have enough mangoes to share.
Yeah.
And we know that in permaculture, like that's one of the things is it's fair share. It's not just with humans. It's also with the animals that are around you.
Yeah,
so.
we know we're always growing food for all of our animals, so we're happy they found it. We don't chase them off.
No, definitely not. But we have planted mangoes closer to the quebrada edge or the ravine edge so that hopefully in the future they'll stay in those mango trees and not go inside of our food forest. I mean, we're basically, we planted right up to the ravine. So, it's a very slight border anyway. And how would they know what was meant to be more ours than theirs? So again, like we're happy to share, but we are hoping that this permaculture strategy of like border planting will help in the future preserve these ones for us. So yeah, this is part of our show and tell today. This is cloves that we got from our friend's shop, Rayus Solar. And they're just dried cloves. And I filled this up just to kind of cover them with avocado oil. You could use olive oil or coconut oil, it doesn't really matter. Might have tasted good with coconut oil, but we just have, I don't think our coconut oil is good right now. Not our big one. We've reserved that for like cleaning knives from like jackfruit juice or leche. Anyway, so I've been infusing this oil. So I did this, I covered it, and then I put the whole thing out outside. And today I put it into the direct sun. So it should be pretty well infused. And I've been making our own toothpaste. So I'm now gonna kind of add this concoction, not all at once. I won't need that much to baking soda. And then we'll have new toothpaste again. I might add a couple drops of like food grade essential oil. Hey, Caroline, yay! One of our new neighbors. Old friend, but new neighbor.
Caroline.
And we've seen people kind of popping on and off here, but we don't always actually see the names. So sorry if we haven't been doing any shout outs. Hi, Rosie, old neighbor. So we got a new neighbor, old neighbor. Good to see you all. So in other news, I had this rash thing that happened while we were in India, and my girlfriend thought that it was for sure a hairy caterpillar that got me. That like maybe as we were staying at this Airbnb that I had brushed up against it. The one she was telling me about was like a brown hairy caterpillar. And so that would be hard to, to see. Oh, you will, hey, yay, long time. Sending you love. I'll have to update you later. But anyway, so I got this back. It's been bothering me a bit, but this is actually like super cleared up. But I went to Honey, who knows everything. She's been in the area for 4+ decades, maybe 5. And people often...
she puts on our organic market every Saturday.
Yeah, for over 30 years. She's been the queen of our organic market. She works really hard, and we appreciate her and her family so much. She just opened up a restaurant that we haven't been to yet. We're excited to go patronize soon. But anyways, I went to Honey and said, Honey, what do you think? Like, what do you think I should do about it? She said, oh, Zinv Oxide. She said, you can get it at the markets here. It's cheap. She's like, some people, make it wet. She's like, I say just, she's like, we're wet enough. We have enough humidity in the air. Just sprinkle some, rub it in, and, it's a miracle. And I mean, it really overnight changed drastically and helped so much. So I really appreciate that, honey. And I'm not trying to make any claims that would get us in trouble. I'm just saying, if you happen to have some zinc oxide, she said that like she puts on lacerations and stuff too. So she has found it helpful for that. And this has definitely helped me. And I just happened to have some because I was going to make my own sunscreen soon anyway. Lots of beans are coming, bean trees in the future. We'll be giving you an update on that. And then Permaculture Pinup Retreat, the first one will be next Saturday here at Green Wave House. Just a little mini retreat. It'll go 1 to 4 p.m. And it's for anyone.
When is it?
1 to 4 p.m.
Where?
Next Saturday.
What is that, June 13th?
Yes, June 13th.
And explain what's going to be happening at the Permaculture Pinup Retreat.
Yeah, so I mean, we're of course going to cover like why the pinup aspect with permaculture, so that'll be part of it. But also the education, like so it'll be a little Permaculture 101. We'll of course do a food forest tour. We will be making an herbal infusion. If you don't know what that is, you will learn at the little mini retreat. And we'll have photo ops in the food forest, garden. Those who sign up, you'll, I don't want to call it homework, but I'll be giving you some links so that we can make it most efficient. You might get some pose suggestions so that you don't feel lost if you feel like you want to be cute for your little photos in the food forest. And then I have like kind of the food forest will be a guided tour, but I have kind of like this self-guided blog post just so you kind of know what's going on before you get here. So.
All right.
Yeah.
And happy birthdays to Steve Greenwood.
Yeah.
Who else?
Uncle
Mike.
Uncle Mike. Joseph.
That's right. All right.
Anyone else? Yeah.
Cliff stargazing.
Yeah.
He's in Sedona now.
Yes.
And Yuel, we've been here just over 10 years now.
Yeah.
All right.
Over 10 years.
Okay, is that going to wrap it up?
I think so.
That's going to wrap it up for this week's edition of Farm Talk Friday. See you next week right here or one of the